Hello, America. Rob here, November 4th. Just wanted to make this quick video. As you know, yesterday was a polarizing day, and as you know, there's a lot of shenanigans taking place, and what's taking place is not unusual for the Democratic Party. They have used ballot harvesting in the past, they have used mail in the past to undermine, especially most recently as 2018, to steal elections. This is nothing new. They're just doing it on a grander scale. And the thing is, they got more emboldened over the years. They just flat out tell you what they're going to do. And the thing is, they use their propaganda media outlets, print, online, as well as TV and radio, to get the narrative out about things so that they can slowly drip that narrative into your brains. Now, most people would use their common sense that God gave them to understand bullshit when they see it and hear it. And most people have enough honesty, integrity, and ethics to say, I'm not going to participate in that. But, all that's gone out of the window. People have gotten away from Christ over the years. And when you don't have Christ, you have just the opposite. You have the devil. There's only one way or the other, guys. There's no middle road. There's no gray area. When you go before God, he doesn't say, oh, yeah, that's okay. The bottom line is his son died on the cross for a reason. He's not going to undermine the value of his son giving up his life voluntarily for all humanity. And the bottom line is that if you don't have Christ as your Savior, guess what? You're on the wrong side of the deal when you go before God. Well, you know what? Because people do not have a Christ-centered life, they have just the opposite, which is a devil-centered life. Oh, I don't worship the devil. I know you do. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that you are either doing good in your life or you're doing bad. And if you endorse evil, in other words, participate in it. Well, I don't participate in it. I didn't do any ballot harvesting. That's not what I'm saying. When you're sitting back and you see what's going on, if somebody is being beat up, if somebody that can't protect themselves, an old lady, a young child, whatever, someone is being taken advantage of, and you stand by, you're endorsing that activity. Believe me, I have intervened in many things in my life, and only by the grace of God have I survived those moments. But I wasn't going to stand by and let an innocent person suffer the consequences of what was going on. Okay? The thing is, I have a long history of stepping in when I see things going wrong, and that's what I'm doing right now. A lot of, Trump went out there, love him or hate him, it doesn't matter. He's a polarizing figure, always has been. The bottom line is, he loves America. All you got to do is look at what he's done over the last 3.5 years. Now, of course, you idiots who are blindfolded and brainwashed will say just the opposite. I get that. You're dumb. You're stupid. You're educated idiots. You think you're smart, but you're really dumb. You don't use the common sense that God gave you. Now, this is not a rail against you. It doesn't take a genius to sit back and watch somebody see something that's going on that's wrong, and those people are endorsing it, and you say, why are you doing that? Well, because there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. It tells me all I need to know about their morality, about their ethics, or their lack of, right? So the bottom line is that what you see going on, people are endorsing it. The leftists, the Democrats, and the radicals, and all of them are endorsing this ballot harvesting and the stealing of the election. Donald Trump went out there, worked his tail end off, got in front of people, did 5 a day sometimes, and he did it the right way. You don't see any Republicans out there trying to bring ballots in overnight. They shut down. Look, I've worked the polls for 5 years. I know how it works. And what they did is that they saw that things were not going Biden's way, so they told the people to stop and come back tomorrow. And then overnight, they brought in these ballots that they quote unquote found that are all Biden ballots. How unusual is that, you say? It never happens, guys, unless you're cheating. I've worked the polls for 5 years. The state of Kentucky has a wonderful system that's almost foolproof. You can't hardly cheat. If there is a way to cheat, I'm not aware of it. This state takes a lot of pride in making sure that the election is honest. And guess what? It shuts down at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. And then they immediately, with hundreds of people, start counting the ballots. Okay? The ones that come in, the ones that are paper. The machines do all the rest. But they have people that tabulate all of that data. When it's 6 o'clock, by 6:30, we're out of there with all the sealed documents. All the documents have seals on them. They better have the seals when you turn them in to the election center. There better not be a broken seal. There better not be anything missing, because you have to stand there. It's a federal offense. When I turn in that stuff, if I manipulated that in any way, if I have broken any of the seals, or I did not bring something to the election center, my butt, because I signed for it, my butt is on the line. I could be federally charged and sent to federal prison for voter tampering. Okay? It's no different up there. Okay? Each state does things a little bit differently, but everybody knows that, hey, at 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, whatever time zone you're in, and you shut down. There's no more voting. You close the doors, and that's it. What's in the building is in the building. What's in the system is in the system. There's no more coming in later. They don't say, hey, we got to stay. There's more coming later. Hey, we got to stay overnight because there's more coming later. No, it's done. It's over. Whether they're postmarked or not, if they didn't get there, if you didn't come in there in person, if the mail didn't get it there in time, tough shit. Okay? The bottom line is that there's a cutoff date for a reason. It's a way of making this thing fair. Okay? So the thing is that you see what's going on, you know there's shenanigans taking place, and yet there's people that are endorsing these shenanigans because they hate this country so bad. They don't want the constitutional republic. They don't want you to have rights. They don't want you to have an opinion that's opposite of theirs. They want to fight you and attack you instead of having a debate with you. What does that tell you about our society? Where does it tell you that this country is going? When people want to fight instead of debate. And the thing is, the right is doing everything they can to keep from fighting, but the left keeps pushing. And I'm going to tell you guys, on the left, you keep pushing, the right is going to push back. And when they do, it is not going to be pretty. And it's going to be massive. The bottom line is, guys, is that the left keeps pushing because they think that we're not going to push back. They think that we're a bunch of wusses. They think that we, because we're Christians, don't have the heart to fight, that we follow our morals and our values instead of standing up to evil. And remember, there's an old saying, evil prevails when good people do nothing. Okay? Now, I'm not advocating violence here. All right? That's not what I'm saying, so don't read into what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is we got to stand up with a voice, and we got to voice our opinion. To all our congressmen, all of our senators, everybody in between, email them, call them, and say, this is bull crap, this is wrong. Because, look, you're not supposed to drag out the process. That's the reason why the Democrats did what they did. They sent out the mass mailings, okay, because they knew, and what they did along the way to November 3rd is they tried every way to trip Trump up. And when all those things didn't work, they knew that they had a safety net at the end, and that was stealing the election through the ballot harvesting process. And they're so good at it. They used to do it in Florida all the time until Santos and all them got in there and stopped it and then fired the lady that was in charge of that particular county, I think Broward County. So the bottom line is that this is nothing unusual. This is their tactics. And if you pay any attention at all, you'll say, and if you have any morals, any character, any ethics at all, you'll say, this is wrong. I may not agree with Trump, but this is wrong. We got to protect our election process. This has got to stop. This is not right. We cannot allow this to happen. But no, all of you guys on the left cheer, and you guys are rioting, and you guys are doing this and that like a bunch of idiots, and you're un-American. You have no morals, you have no ethics, you have no character. Anybody can be a bully. That's easy to do. But to stand up for what's right is very difficult, especially when you have no morals or ethics yourself. You're a corrupt people. So the bottom line is, guys, we have on the right, those who want to fight and keep this country as a constitutional country that is, the Constitution allows all of us to have the freedom of speech, the freedom to move around, the freedom to own weapons or guns, to protect ourselves, our family, and our property. We need to protect all that, and we're going to have a strong voice. It's time that the right get on board with fighting back. That does not mean violence. That does not mean hurting anyone. If you have to protect yourself, you have to protect yourself. You have to make that determination. But the bottom line is we have to fight back. And you know what? To all you Democrats, screw all you son of bitches. All you libertards, screw all you son of bitches. All you educated idiots, and that means you academia people, screw you son of bitches, all of you. You're anti-American, you're un-American, you're pro-leftist, you're pro-anarchist, you're pro-communist, you're pro-socialist. That's all you are. You think you're hiding, but America's onto you guys. Screw every one of you son of bitches. If I could, I'd round all you guys up. I'd put you on New York or California. I'd cut New York off and California off, push your asses out in the ocean, and you guys going to have your own little free world out there. Maybe you guys can all sit there and sing sha-la-la and all that other crap. But the bottom line is most people want the ability to be safe, to pursue their goals and their dreams, to build a family, to build a life, and without any particular fear of going out and about on a normal day. Okay, that's what most Americans want. But you un-American SOBs, guess what? You guys just want to cause chaos. And I'm telling you, it's going to come back on y'all's ass. And guys, if you think Biden and Harris, there again, all I got to do is look at who you support. And when I see who you support, I know where you stand. I know what kind of morals and ethics you have. You're endorsing, you're a part of the problem, you're part of the process. You are hand in hand, foot in foot, giving Biden and Harris a big hug because you love their policies. And if you think that their policies are not going to apply to you, you got another thing coming, you bunch of wussies. You guys are so stupid. Anyway, pass this video around. God bless everybody. And let's pray that Trump will win this election and that we can move past this crap. All right, guys, take care. God bless. And screw all you Democrats and libertards.